What's good? What's going on? What's popping? How is everybody doing? Let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's get into the shenanigans. So, when people when people want to show up, all right, so it's good, everybody. We in here. We in here like swimwear. So I see for myself that oh man. So what we about to get ready to do, because once I go unlisted, no one gets in the chat. So how are y'all gonna know that I'm in here? I'm trying to figure out if I go unlisted, how many hours do I stay unlisted? So we're gonna get back into it. Go here real quick. All right. Now, what we are doing a reaction over is 49 weird jobs in the US you had no idea that actually exist. You had no idea these jobs actually exist. And they say streaming in a job, but these type of jobs exist and nobody knows about them, and they weird. They weirdo jobs. Let's look at them.
Some people wake up, make coffee, and head to the office. Others get paid to cuddle strangers, wrangle chickens, or test roller coasters by screaming on them, professionally. Welcome to America, where pet
What is
psychic
a professional
is a job title and
stream?
sniffing sewage can
A
earn you a
professional
paycheck.
streamer?
Here are 49 real jobs in the US. So bizarre, they sound made up, but every single one pays real money. 1. You might not think of death as a place for fashion, but funeral stylists would beg to differ.
A funeral
These
stylist,
professionals
I
are tasked
beg
with
your
making the dearly
pardon. I
departed
beg
look like
your
they're ready for a
biggest
final
pardon.
red carpet moment. Hair, makeup, wardrobe, the full glam treatment. It's a job that requires a delicate touch, a strong stomach, and a surprising sense of artistry. And yes, sometimes they even take requests from the deceased's will. So, if you ever wondered who makes grandma look like she's napping in peace under a pound of waterproof foundation, it's not magic. It's a stylist who probably drinks more coffee than a morning show host and knows more about contouring than a Kardashian. 2. Pumpkin carving isn't just a messy fall tradition. It's a
Pumpkin
legit career
carving.
for some of America's most bizarre seasonal artists. These pros don't just stab triangles into gourds. They create detailed portraits, pop culture tributes, and entire haunted villages, all out of squash. Around Halloween, high-end events and haunted attractions hire them to sculpt pumpkins so complex
this is
they'd
insane.
make
This is insane
Michelangelo
work.
sweat. The job is seasonal, sure, but for a few glorious weeks, these folks get paid to turn fruit into freaky masterpieces. And if you've never seen a 200-pound pumpkin carved into Elvis riding a zombie unicorn, you haven't lived.
What?
Whoa.
Are we for real
What
right
are
now?
those?
The
Is this
laptops
what's
are the new
going on?
lines. We need to ship them out tonight.
Is this what's
Tonight?
going on right now?
Are you guys gonna make it?
What choice do I have?
3. Yes, you can
Let me go get something to eat. Let me go get some food. Let me go. I gotta go get some to eat because I haven't ate no food right now. I am confused on all these weird jobs, and they don't think streaming is a job. I'm getting a good bowl of cereal. Getting a good bowl of cereal with almond milk. Now let's go look at this, bro. Let's look at this. This is insane. This is insane. Now,
actually be paid to be that random cousin no one remembers at a wedding. Fake wedding guests are hired to fill out seats, make toasts, and even pretend to cry at the ceremony. It's like acting, but with less drama and more cake. The job is perfect for those who love free hors d'oeuvres and don't mind lying about how they knew the bride since middle school. It sounds ridiculous, but when you've paid $30,000 for a venue, you better believe people will pay extra to make it look like they have friends. Just hope you don't get
people
stuck
out
at
here
the singles
paying
table with
extra
all
to
the
make it
other
look like they got
actors.
friends.
4. Being a panda
Hold up. People are paying extra to make it look like they got friends. There's over 8 billion people in the world, and people are paying for people that they don't even know to act like they got friends. Majority of these people don't have friends. That's crazy work. That's crazy.
nanny is like babysitting a living stuffed animal, except it poops 40 times a day and could probably take you in a wrestling match. In the few U.S. zoos that house pandas, thanks to international loan programs, caretakers are paid to cuddle, feed, and entertain these black and white icons. The job sounds dreamy, but don't let the fluff fool you. It's full-time labor, chopping bamboo, monitoring behavior, and explaining to tourists why pandas are so lazy. Still, if you're going to clean up after someone all day, it might as well be a creature that looks like a teddy bear having an existential crisis. 5. Parking attendant for unique vehicles isn't just a valet gig, it's a high-stakes dance with millions of dollars on wheels. These attendants deal with everything from rare Ferraris to vintage motorcycles that cost more than your mortgage. Forget parallel parking a Honda. These folks back Lamborghinis into tight corners like it's ballet. Often stationed at upscale venues or exotic car shows, they're trusted with vehicles most people only see on posters. One wrong move, and it's not a scratch. It's a six-figure oops. So if your idea of stress is parking a minivan at Costco, imagine guiding a Bugatti through a sea of Teslas, while the owner watches you like a hawk in Gucci sunglasses. 6. Avocado. Tester might sound like a TikTok parody, but it's a very real gig that keeps America's avocado toast obsession alive and well. These professionals work for grocery chains, distributors, and produce companies, squeezing thousands of avocados a week to determine their ripeness. There's actual technique involved. It's not just random squishing. Too firm, not ripe. Too soft,
What's
guac
good?
disaster. Just right? Jackpot.
What's
It takes
good?
serious
What's up?
sensory skill and a surprising amount of wrist strength. And after a while, even the freshest avocado starts to feel
What's going on,
mushy
man?
in your soul. On the bright side, if the job ever becomes
Looking at these
emotionally
weird
overwhelming,
jobs that people
at least
got.
you're already holding nature's comfort food. 7. Ghostwriter for social media. Accounts is the job for anyone who's ever said, I could totally run that celebrity's Twitter better. From influencers to CEOs to reality TV stars who
What?
think hashtags are a type of pasta, these ghostwriters write the witty captions, schedule the posts, and sometimes even slide into DMs, all without a shred
Wow.
of credit. It's part marketing, part digital babysitting, and part impersonation gig. 1 minute you're channeling a rapper's swagger, the next you're writing heartfelt captions for a dog with 3 million followers.
What?
You get to shape someone's online personality, and they get all the likes. Welcome to fame by proxy. 8. Chicken sexer. No, it's not a rejected job from a reality dating show. It's a legitimate career that powers the poultry industry. These highly trained workers determine the sex of baby chicks within seconds of hatching. Accuracy is crucial because only females are typically raised for egg laying. How do they do it? A very specialized visual inspection that takes skill, speed, and probably a strong stomach. Chicken sexers can examine thousands of chirping fluff balls per day. It's repetitive, slightly absurd, and weirdly high-paying. Next time you crack an egg, remember, someone stared at that chick's butt to make it happen.
Oh, looks like we closed another sale.
We're excited to work with you. We just need proof of your
9. Professional whistler. Yes, this is a
What?
real job. No, you don't need a resume, just lips of steel and the lung capacity of a saxophone. Professional whistlers are hired for film soundtracks, commercials, theme park shows, and yes, even video games. Their whistles can be jazzy, moody, or downright eerie. In some cases, they're hired to imitate birds better than actual birds. It's part performance art, part audio engineering, and part talent that most of us didn't know we needed until we heard
What?
someone hit a perfect vibrato whistling solo.
What do you mean?
Imagine telling your grandparents you make money whistling, and them believing you less than if you'd said ninja clown.
How would you feel
10.
if you
Paint
make
drying.
money whistling?
Watcher sounds like a punchline, but it's a real job in quality control departments of paint companies. These patient pros observe drying walls, panels, or test surfaces to monitor how paint behaves, checking for blistering, bubbling, cracking, discoloration, or spontaneous existential dread. It's a study in focus and tedium. Some sessions last hours. Imagine watching nothing change, but needing to document every tiny potential change. In the world of coatings, perfection is serious business. And while most people would rather watch grass grow or scroll Instagram for 3 hours straight, these watchers are on a noble mission, making sure your paint job doesn't fail harder than your last DIY attempt. 11. Professional zombie is the only job where showing up late, dragging your feet, and groaning incoherently actually gets you hired. These undead performers
What?
work at haunted houses, themed escape rooms, or zombie runs, where people pay to be chased by ghoulish actors through forest or obstacle courses. It's physical work. You're sweating in latex, lunging at strangers, and perfecting the art of the dramatic stumble. Some even take zombie method acting way too seriously. We're looking at you, Steve from Ohio, who stayed in character for lunch break. But if your dream is to lurch towards screaming tourists and snarl with professional precision, congrats. There's
What?
a job where you can do just that.
That's
Brains
crazy.
not required. 12. Professional. Oh my God, screamer. This is quite literally a job where the louder you yell, the better you get paid. Certain theme parks hire people to ride their scariest coasters and scream their heads off, building hype and drawing crowds who think, that must be fun or terrifying.
There are people getting paid to professionally scream on roller coasters to bring more people to the roller coaster. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? This is what we doing here?
Hired screamers are part performer, part PR stunt, and part human megaphone. If you've ever heard someone losing their mind on a ride and thought, wow, that sounded staged, it probably was. Just imagine calling your parents to say, I got a new job, and having to explain that your official title is Vocal Terror Technician. 13. Digital detox consultant might sound like a new age gimmick, but it's becoming big business in a world where screen addiction is very real. These consultants design escape plans for people who can't go 5 minutes without checking emails or doom scrolling. Some run retreats in nature where phones are banned, and yes, some clients have actually tried to smuggle them in like contraband.
What?
The job requires empathy, coaching skills, and probably a solid Wi-Fi signal blocker. And hey, if you've ever fantasized about yeeting your phone into a lake and running into the woods, these folks will actually help you do it, legally. 14. Scorpion. Milker sounds like a job straight out of a horror movie, but it's a real and surprisingly respected gig in the biomedical world. These brave souls extract venom from scorpions, drop by painstaking drop, using tools that require precision, nerves of steel, and zero allergic reactions. The venom is used in developing treatments for things like arthritis, cancer, and, ironically, pain relief. The risk? One wrong move and you're the test subject.
Oh,
The
no.
reward?
Nah.
This
Say it
liquid
ain't
gold
so,
can fetch up to
America.
$39 million
Say it ain't
per gallon.
so.
That's right. Million. Suddenly spending your days with 8-leg nightmares doesn't sound that crazy. Just, maybe wear gloves. 15. Face feeler. Yes, that's a real job title, not a weird insult. In the skincare industry, face feelers are paid professionals who test how effective lotions and creams are by literally feeling people's faces. They undergo intense training to detect tiny differences in skin texture, moisture, and elasticity, often comparing pre- and post-product results.
And they
It's the
say
ultimate
streaming is
hands-on
not a
gig.
job.
Their fingers are
But
basically
these are all
human
real
microscopes.
jobs. A
And while it
face
sounds
filler,
kind of creepy, these folks are essential in determining which products work and
Man,
which
you
just
know how
smell
my
like
kids would
overpriced
feel
disappointment.
if
imagine
I was to
explaining
go
that at a
to
party.
their school,
I touch strangers' faces for science.
my son
Good luck
says,
topping that
my
conversation.
dad's a face filler.
16.
What?
Bubbleologist. If
A
you thought bubbles were just for
bubbleologist.
kids with sticky fingers and backyard wands,
These are,
think again.
and they say streaming is not a
Bubbleologists
job?
are performance artists who treat bubbles like an Olympic sport and a Vegas.
Let me pause this. You can do whatever you want to do in this life and make money. You can do whatever you want to do in this life and make money. You ain't got to do fast food, gas stations, collect garbage, be a garbage man, get mail. You can do these stupid, crazy things that should not be jobs. Are you for real? Like, say it ain't so.
Show rolled into one. These pros create bubbles bigger than minivans, bubbles inside bubbles, and even bubbles filled with smoke or fire. Yes, fire. Hired for everything from birthday parties to science festivals, they've turned a childhood pastime into high art. And let's be honest, if you can silence a room full of
A childhood pastime. They turn blowing bubbles into art.
rowdy adults by making a square bubble, you deserve every penny. Plus, who doesn't want to put Master of Spherical Soap Sorcery on a resume?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. I'm about to see how much money does a bubbleologist make. I'm about to search that up. let's search this up because I cannot believe it. I can't believe this. I can't believe this is a real thing. This is a real thing. People actually get paid to blow bubbles. All right. So I'm about to let y'all know now. Bubbleologists I'm about to blow y'all minds on how much how okay, hold up. Hold up. 1 second. 1 second. Let me put this down. Let me put this down. So y'all can get a better understanding on what I'm looking at. We saw a bubbleologist, right? Right in the chat how much you think a bubbleologist makes. Like, write down in the chat what you think a bubbleologist makes. Because the number I'm looking at is going to blow your mind. Going to blow your mind. And mind you, they're just blowing bubbles for entertainment. And there's people out here eating from McDonald's, Burger King, rallies, working at Walmart, Target, and this person only blowing bubbles. How much does a bubbleologist? First off, they call the person blowing the bubbles a bubbleologist. A bubbleologist. The total pay range $59,000 to over six figures. I beg your finest pardon. So you telling me that I can entertain people with bubbles? I'm like, oh my gosh, look at this amazing thing. A bubbleologist's salary varies, but at the chain bubbleology in the US, it generally ranges from roughly 44,000 to 76,000. Who is paying people to blow bubbles? I'm not knowing that this is a real job. So you telling me I could have became a bubbleologist just blowing bubbles and making money? I beg your pardon. Listen to the hourly rating. Roughly $21 to $36 an hour. Are you telling me that bubbleologists are making more than people who serve food? $21 to $36 an hour? Depending on the location and experience, with some estimates showing $22 to $39 an hour. Similar roles at Bubble Mania. Managers at Bubbleology earn significantly more than standard bubbleologists, with potential salaries from 56,000 to 97,000. If someone tells me that streaming is not a job, I'm going to show them this. I'm going to show them that you can just go blow bubbles and be an entertainer blowing bubbles. Is that like, are we for real right now? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out because I never knew that you can make money just blowing bubbles, and you can put smoke in the bubble, fire in the bubble, blow a bubble into a bubble. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I got my scenes on hotkeys. So I just gotta control 1, control 2, control 3, control 4, control 5. So this is crazy that this is even possible. Even possible. Let's get back into the video.
17. Chicken Wrangler. Lights,
Chicken
camera,
Wrangler.
cluck. In Hollywood, chickens don't just randomly wander into scenes. They're managed by chicken wranglers. These specialized
Chickens don't randomly walk into scenes. Chicken wranglers in Hollywood. See, no wonder people call Hollywood Holly Weird. Holly Weird.
animal handlers train poultry to stay still, walk in a specific direction, or react on cue, usually with dramatic flapping. It's a job that requires patience, calm energy, and probably a decent dry cleaner. Chickens aren't exactly cooperative actors. Some refuse to hit their mark, and others try to unionize. But if you've ever watched a commercial and thought, wow, that chicken really sold that car insurance, now you know.
Hold up. Let me go back.
Calm energy, and probably a decent dry cleaner. Chickens aren't exactly cooperative actors. Some refuse to hit their mark, and others try to unionize. But if you've ever watched a commercial and thought,
how is a chicken going to unionize? How is a chicken going to unionize? How is that possible? How can a chicken unionize? Like, what? Even chickens are having to unionize? A chicken wrangler salary varies, but generally falls in the range of 30,000 to 50,000 annually. Just wrangling up chickens for movies? Exceptional. You gotta be, bro. Nobody better not ever say that streaming ain't a job, and you can be a chicken wrangler.
wow, that chicken really sold that car insurance, now you know who to thank.
Can you be a travel advisor without quitting your 9 to 5? Actually, yes. We're Fora, the modern travel.
18. Balloon animal artist. Forget everything you know about the guy at the fair twisting out a wonky balloon dog. Today's balloon artists are next-level creatives who can build wearable balloon dresses, life-size jungle scenes, or even a replica of Mount Rushmore, made entirely from latex and lung power. It's part art, part entertainment, and part improvisational comedy, especially when a balloon pops mid-elephant and you have to convince a 5-year-old that it was supposed to explode. These artists work everything from birthday parties to high-end corporate galas, because nothing says team synergy like a balloon giraffe holding a branded coffee cup.
A balloon artist salary. Listen to this. Chime on in, people. Chime on in. A balloon artist salary varies significantly, with U.S. averages often cited around $25 to $35 an hour. What? $25 to $35 an hour. Or $50,000 to $65,000 annually. You got people out here just blowing up, being balloon artists, making this kind of money, blowing up balloons. So the top earners, some professionals earn over $200,000 being a balloon artist. Are you serious right now? And they say streaming ain't a job. Are you for real? Are you for real? Because I've seen, even though the funds I've seen from YouTube have been small, it's still payment.
19. Professional hula dancer. In Hawaii,
Professional hula dancer
isn't just dance. It's storytelling, tradition, and cultural pride rolled into a rhythmic sway. Professional hula dancers are ambassadors of this ancient art, hired for luau's, private parties, ceremonies, and even international festivals. They train for years to perfect their movements, expressions, and chants, telling stories with every flick of the wrist and step of the foot.
I'm listening.
It's graceful, hypnotic, and surprisingly athletic.
Hypnotic.
And while it looks effortless, trust me, it's not. If you've ever tried to hula for more than 30 seconds and ended up looking like a malfunctioning washing machine, you know this takes serious skill. 20. Gum remover. Yes, someone actually gets paid to wage war on the cement-bound blobs of other people's poor life choices. Gum removers are urban sanitation specialists who walk the gritty line between hero and horror story.
Urban sanitation specialists, gum removers. So the people who drop gum on the street, they're getting paid to remove it off the streets. Okay, all right.
Armed with heat guns, chemicals, scrapers, and probably emotional support playlists, they remove chewing gum from sidewalks, benches, and other public spaces. It's thankless, gross, and weirdly satisfying, like being a pimple popper for cities. These folks have seen gum in places gum should never be, and they still show up to work. So next time your foot doesn't stick to the sidewalk, say a silent thank you to the unsung heroes of urban hygiene.
Did you know
Hygiene,
that
that's
TopStitch
crazy.
now allows you to create your own custom clothing labels? Let's show you how. The first step to
21. Extreme couponer consultant. Imagine walking into a store with a binder thicker than a legal case file and walking out with $500 worth of groceries for $12 and a handshake. These couponing savants don't just clip discounts, they strategize like generals before battle. As consultants, they teach others how to exploit sales cycles, double coupon days, and reward programs so aggressively that some stores break out in hives when
This is why I learned about couponing the most. This is why I learned about couponing the most. So I don't really, we don't really spend that much money on couponing.
they walk in. It's a weird blend of accounting, treasure hunting, and passive-aggressive rebellion against corporate pricing. If you enjoy spreadsheets, adrenaline, and drowning in shampoo samples, this might just be your calling. 22. Train conductor for a ghost tour. All aboard the express route to the afterlife. In cities with haunted histories, some ghost tours are hosted on vintage trains that rattle and groan their way through moonlit towns. These conductors don't just drive the train, they become part-time historians, full-time ghoulish narrators, and amateur scream-inducers. With a lantern in one hand and a list of tragic tales in the other, they weave spine-chilling stories of lost souls, cursed railways, and suspiciously dramatic fog. If you like trains, theatrics, and the occasional EVP recording in the background, This ghost gig might just be the ride of your afterlife. 23. Artificial snowmaker. When Mother Nature slacks off, artificial snowmakers step in to crank winter back to life. These slope-saving pros operate high-pressure snow guns and weather monitoring systems at ski resorts.
So when it's not snowing, there are people making fake snow. People are making fake snow. I beg your pardon. Are you serious?
To ensure fresh
are we
powder.
For real?
Even if it hasn't snowed in
This
weeks.
This is life.
They work at night.
This is
in
life.
Sub-zero temps and sometimes in blizzards, all to make sure tourists can wipe out gracefully in fluffy man-made snow instead of icy doom. It's technical, it's cold, and it's oddly poetic. Engineering winter with a joystick. Bonus, you'll probably never complain about your thermostat again. 24. Professional cuddler. This is one of the few jobs where you get paid to do absolutely.
So there is states where it's not supposed to snow at, and it snows there. Then there's fake snow coming out of nowhere. Bro, what type of world do we live in? What type of world do we live in?
Nothing, except radiate warmth. Professional cuddlers offer platonic comfort for the touch-starved, anxiety-ridden, or just curious clientele who want to feel like someone cares, without the dating app drama. The sessions are structured, the rules are clear, and the body pillows are optional but encouraged. It's less romantic and more therapeutic, like emotional support dogs in human form. If you've got a calming presence, great boundaries, and no fear of prolonged eye contact with strangers in pajamas, this job's got your name written all over it. 25. Professional frog catcher. Somewhere between biologist and swamp ninja lies the humble frog catcher. These agile professionals track down frogs for everything from ecological studies to exotic pet suppliers to, you guessed it, frog legs on menus. It's not just about jumping into a pond with a net.
This is crazy.
You need to know species types, migration habits, mating calls, and how to not slip face first into a muddy creek. Whether you're helping scientists with conservation efforts or supplying gourmet restaurants with a night's special, one thing's for sure. You're probably the only person in your zip code whose work boots smell like amphibian dreams. 26. Human remains detector. While the name might sound like a job straight out of a horror movie, it's actually one of the most vital roles in forensic investigation. And no, the detector isn't a person with a spooky sixth sense. It's a dog. These specially trained canines use their powerful noses to detect the scent of decomposition, even underground or underwater. Their work helps locate crime scene victims, disaster casualties, or missing persons when all hope seems lost. It's emotionally heavy, physically demanding, and psychologically intense. But when a dog helps bring closure to a grieving family, that wagging tail becomes a beacon of justice. Plus, they never ask for a raise, just belly rubs. 27. Sand dune surf instructor. Think surfing's only for oceans? Think again. In places like California, Utah, and even New Mexico, sandboarding is gaining popularity. And someone's got to teach all the daredevils how not to faceplant on a dune at 30 MEP. Enter the sand dune surf instructor, part athletic trainer, part desert guide, and part motivational coach for people realizing sand is way less forgiving than water. It's hot, gritty, and occasionally hilarious, especially when tourists show up in flip-flops. But it's also one of the few jobs where yelling "lean back or you'll eat sand" is part of the onboarding process. 28. Professional clapper. Imagine getting paid to do what every extrovert already does for free. Cheer, clap, and whoop like you're front row at a rock concert. Professional clappers are hired to...
So we have fake people clapping in the audience. People in the audience are being paid to clap. People in the audience are being paid to clap. They don't really care about the situation. They're getting paid to clap. Let me see. Let me look at my phone because I am reading something. Professional clapper. What? All right. Let me see. I guess I can't find no salary for it.
Pump up energy at live TV tapings, game shows, or even political rallies. They help cue real audience members, guide reactions, and keep the mood just the right amount of over the top. The job requires rhythm, stamina, and just a touch of shameless enthusiasm. Think jazz hands without the dance degree. Bonus points if your woo is loud enough to make a sound engineer flinch. 29. Car hiker. In traffic-clogged cities like LA, parking is a nightmare so intense it could star in its own Netflix series. That's where car hikers come in. These urban pathfinders are hired to take your car and walk it to illegal spot blocks, or even miles, away. It's valet meets treasure hunt meets cardio workout. They need local parking knowledge, ninja-level patience, and a sixth sense for avoiding towing zones. If you've ever circled a block 17 times looking for parking, just know there's someone out there making a career out of solving that exact crisis. And yes, they probably have calves of steel.
All right,
What?
sales team, eating lunch. Let's go.
Greg, why are you eating so fast?
No time, got sales calls to summarize.
You really need to switch to Monday CRM.
Oh, this
30.
is crazy.
Virtual goldfish trainer.
What?
It may sound like satire, but goldfish are smarter than people give them credit for. And in this job, you help them prove it. Virtual goldfish trainers use interactive tools, tiny fish-friendly devices, and patience bordering on sainthood to teach these aquatic underdogs simple tricks. Swimming through hoops, pushing balls, even playing a rudimentary version of soccer. Yes, fish soccer exists. It's part pet entertainment, part science experiment, and part, yes, I do this for a living. Stop laughing. Turns out you can teach an old fish new tricks. You just need Wi-Fi and a waterproof plan. 31. Extreme ironing specialist. Why
What?
iron in your living room when you could do it on a cliff face, mid-skydive, or strapped to a kayak in Class 4 rapids? Extreme ironing is
Who doing
exactly
that?
what it sounds like. People taking their ironing boards to dangerous or absurd locations to press shirts. For glory. What started as a
Hook.
tongue-in-cheek hobby has become a legitimate side hustle.
Who turned this? Who turned it? Hold up. Let's go back. Let's go back.
31. Extreme ironing specialist.
Extreme ironing specialist. What in the world? What's going on in America? What's going on in America? What's going on in America? Like, what's going on in America? Extreme ironing specialists. I'm trying to figure it out because I am about to see how much they make. If they make extreme ironing is a sport. Extreme ironing is a sport. Extreme ironing is a quirky extreme sport where people take ironing boards to remote, challenging locations like mountaintops, underwater. Who is ironing underwater? What kind of iron do you have to do that underwater? Or while skydiving to iron clothes? Who is doing this? What is wrong with y'all? Blending outdoor adventures with domestic chores for a humorous, adrenaline fueled activity with official events judged on creativity and ironing quality. What? The World Extreme Ironing Championship. There's a championship for ironing. And they say streaming ain't a job. They say streaming ain't a job. Now, if I see the salary for this and it makes more than what people make, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be furious. All right. Let me get to my face. Let me get to my face. Let me get to my face. So y'all can look at me face to face when I tell you this. So all right. There's no real salary for extreme ironing as a professional sport. It's a niche hobby, not a paid career, with participants often funding their own ventures through general extreme sports. Roles might earn how much you think how much you think they gonna earn doing extreme ironing? I don't even know how this is even a thing. Oh my gosh. You can make around $48,000 with top earners reaching $73,000 depending on the skill, location, and specific niche within the broader extreme sports industry. They just turn ironing into an extreme sport. There are championships. People are achieving money with this weird hobby. And they say streaming is a weird hobby. I would rather be doing this than be an extreme ironing champion. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Why iron in your living room when you could do it on a cliff face, mid-skydive, or strapped to a kayak in Class 4 rapids? Extreme ironing is exactly what it sounds like. People taking their ironing boards to dangerous or absurd locations to press shirts. For glory. What started as a tongue-in-cheek hobby has become a legitimate side hustle, with sponsors, brand gigs, and viral fame all on the table.
Viral fame. Someone is wearing scuba diving gear, ironing clothes. What in the world? That's dumb. This right here, this is all dumb. All y'all just dumb. Y'all just dumb. Every person who does this hobby right here is dumb. Y'all should have been roasted to smithereens with this type of hobby. With this type of hobby. This is insane. This is insane work.
These wrinkle warriors combine daredevil energy with domestic skills,
Waving
proving
hand
that yes,
sign welcome and
you can be a
Jamie.x5
household hero
first
and a
message
total
of the
maniac
stream
at the
fire.
same time. Safety gear recommended. Starch optional. 32. Cheese taster. Imagine being
I don't have lunch breaks. I just eat when I want to eat. I just eat when I want to eat. I don't have lunch breaks. This, like, I treat streaming like it's my everyday life. So whenever I get hungry, I get something to eat. This guy, Jamie, a cheese taster. Let's see, a cheese taster.
paid to spend your day.
Oh, let me see. Let me see how much cheese tasters make. Um, hey, Burberry. I could, you know how crazy this is? I love cheese. You telling me, listen to this. Listen, Jamie, if you are still here, like, comment, subscribe, share the live. A cheese taster salary varies widely from around $15 an hour for research panelists to potentially over 100,000 annually for experienced professionals in specialized roles, with averages falling between $40,000 and $80,000. Are you for real? So you telling me, because I love cheese, that I could be making between 40,000 to 80,000 just because I love eating cheese, tasting every type of cheese, and I'm lactose. Are you for real? This is crazy. And they say streaming is not a real job, but I can be a cheese taster and make more than people who work at McDonald's or Burger King, or who waste 10 to 12 hours of their life. What? Man, this is outrageous.
Sampling brie, Gouda, and blue cheese like some kind of dairy royalty. Cheese tasters are the quality control champions behind your charcuterie board dreams. Their job? Evaluate texture, aroma, maturity, and of course, flavor, without getting distracted by the temptation to just eat the entire wheel. It's not just about loving cheese. It's a full-blown science. These experts often train their palates for years to detect even the faintest nutty, grassy, or washed in a monk's cellar notes. And yes, it's possible to burn out on cheese. But what a delicious way to crash and burn. 33. Professional sleeper. Finally, a job where snoring isn't frowned upon. Professional sleepers are hired for everything from luxury mattress testing to scientific sleep studies. Your job? Lie down, close your eyes, and be very, very still, under observation. Sounds relaxing until you realize someone's monitoring your breathing, eye movement, and possibly whether you drool on their $10,000 memory foam prototype. Some gigs even involve sleeping in themed hotel rooms or bizarre environments like sleep pods in the Arctic. If you're the kind of person who could fall asleep during a fire drill, congratulations. You may have found your weirdly perfect career path. 34. Professional morning person. If you naturally wake up at 5 a.m. with the energy of a caffeinated hummingbird and think, "Rise and shine," is an acceptable greeting, this job is for you. Some companies hire morning people to energize events, hand out samples, or just keep the vibes high when everyone else is still processing the concept of sunlight. You might be dancing in front of a crowd, hosting a 6 a.m. workout, or greeting half-awake commuters with a suspiciously chipper, "Good morning?" It's like being a motivational speaker who skipped coffee and still crushed it. Warning, may cause resentment from night owls. 35. Professional prankster. Yep, you can actually get paid to be the office menace of someone else's office. Professional pranksters design elaborate gags. Think fake award shows, planted actors, or entire rooms filled with balloons for corporate events, YouTube channels, or hidden camera shows. It's performance art meets chaos engineering. The key? Timing, charm, and knowing exactly how far to push before HR gets involved. Whether you're staging a fake alien invasion or convincing someone their coffee machine is haunted, the goal is always the same: harmless confusion and glorious reactions. If you've ever been told you've got too much time on your hands, this is how you monetize it.
Wow.
Is private student loan debt
Wow.
affecting your life? You really need to talk to YRefi. YRefi refinances.
36. Sewage plant odor tester. This job is proof that someone out there has a nose strong enough and brave enough to face the worst smells imaginable, all in the name of public health. Odor testers are hired by sewage treatment facilities to detect and evaluate stench levels at various stages of the process. It's not just sniffing and suffering, though. It's about scientific analysis, consistency, and making sure foul air doesn't escape into nearby neighborhoods. They use a system of calibrated sniffs. Yes, really, and sometimes even special booths to rate the olfactory offense. It's like being a sommelier if your wine smelled like despair and industrial waste. Glamorous? Nope. Important? Absolutely. 37. Chicken dance instructor. You may laugh, but when a wedding crowd hesitates at the wings wiggle clap part, someone's got to lead the charge. Chicken dance instructors bring rhythm, ridiculousness, and relentless enthusiasm to events all over the country. These party starters teach groups, sober or otherwise, how to flap, shuffle, and cluck in perfect harmony. It's goofy, yes, but also weirdly rewarding. Because in a world full of stress, few things unite strangers like synchronized poultry-inspired chaos. Bonus, no background in ballet required, but a strong tolerance for repetitive accordion music is a must. 38. Rodeo clown. Forget circus jokes. This is one of the most adrenaline-pumping, high-risk jobs in the entertainment world. Rodeo clowns, or bullfighters, are the unsung heroes of the rodeo arena, tasked with distracting half-ton, horned monsters long enough to save fallen riders. Sure, they wear funny outfits and crack jokes, but underneath that goofy paint is a fearless athlete with lightning reflexes and zero regard for self-preservation. It's slapstick meets survival, and every run-in with a charging bull is basically a high-speed negotiation with gravity. If your idea of fun involves dodging hooves while wearing a tutu, congratulations, you're rodeo clown material. 39. Alpaca shearer. Being an alpaca shearer is like giving haircuts to giant, fluffy toddlers who hate standing still and occasionally spit in your face. These fiber farmers travel from ranch to ranch with clippers in hand, calming, coaxing, and carefully shaving pounds of prized fleece from jittery alpacas. The job requires technique, patience, and surprisingly strong arms. You try wrestling a panicked, humming fuzz beast while maintaining a perfect cut. But hey, the reward is bundles of soft, luxurious fleece and the knowledge that your work will eventually become someone's $300 cardigan. Also, alpacas are adorable, until they aren't. 40. Dog beer. Brewmaster. Think brewmaster meets dog whisperer. These pet-focused creators make non-alcoholic, vet-approved beverages for dogs who want to crack open a cold one with their human pals. The brews come in flavors like beef broth, chicken stock, or peanut butter, and they're made without hops or carbonation, because Fido doesn't need a hangover. These brewers experiment with ingredients dogs love and test batches on willing canine taste testers, arguably the best part of the job. It's niche, yes, but in a country where pets have Instagram accounts and birthday parties, is it really that surprising? Bottoms up, buddy. 41. Water slide tester. It sounds like a dream job straight out of a 90s Nickelodeon show, and it kind of is. Water slide testers are paid to hurl themselves down twisting tubes of chlorinated chaos, all in the name of science and safety. Their mission? Make sure slides are fun, fast, structurally sound, and won't send anyone airborne unless that's the goal. You get early access to the rides, travel perks, and possibly a lifetime supply of swim trunks. Of course, you're also the first one down the slide that still has some kinks to work out, which means you might discover those kinks with your tailbone. Still worth it? Absolutely.
I think we're going to go with you guys.
That's great. Awesome, let me get the contract.
One last thing. You're SOC 2 compliant, right?
SOC 2? What do you mean SOC 2? I thought we solved that months ago.
Well, now they're quoting us 5 months and 30.
No, we don't have 5 months.
What do you mean you can't recognize the screenshot? It literally says
42. Professional sniffer for perfume companies. In the world of fragrance, your nose is your resume. Known formally as noses, or olfactory evaluators, these pros have an insanely trained sense of smell and can detect hundreds of scent notes in a single whiff. They work with perfumers to fine-tune products, ensuring the final scent is balanced, pleasing, and doesn't smell like grandma's closet exploded. It's not just I smell flowers, it's I detect a top note of Tunisian neroli with a trace of synthetic musk. The downside? A permanent ban on garlic breath and nose blindness after smelling 87 types of vanilla in a day. 43. Iceberg. Mover. If your job involves lassoing floating mountains of death and hauling them away from cruise ship routes, you're basically an Arctic cowboy. Iceberg movers work with tugboats, radar systems, and satellite imaging to relocate massive hunks of frozen doom out of critical shipping lanes. It's cold, it's remote, and it involves way too much time staring at ice while wondering if it's looking back. But hey, you get to say you prevent maritime disasters for a living, which definitely beats middle management. Also, you'll have the best small talk at any party. You think traffic was bad? I moved an iceberg today. 44. Nose job for dogs, canine plastic surgeon. Believe it or not, there are veterinarians in the US who specialize in plastic surgery for dogs.
Why does a dog need plastic surgery? Why does the dog need plastic surgery? Why does the dog need plastic surgery?
And no, it's not just for vanity. Many short-nosed breeds like pugs and bulldogs suffer from breathing issues due to their squished facial structures. Enter the canine plastic surgeon, whose job might include widening nostrils or adjusting soft palates so Fido can finally breathe without sounding like Darth Vader. Sometimes it's medical, sometimes it's, let's say, aesthetic enhancement. Either way, it's a growing industry where tail wags mean thank you, and the recovery cone doubles as a satellite dish. 45. Professional daredevil. For those who think risk assessment is just a suggestion, becoming a professional daredevil is the ultimate career. These high-octane performers jump through fire rings, hang from helicopters, and crash cars, all for movies, live shows, or viral fame. It's part acrobatics, part thrill-seeking, and part how have I not broken every bone yet? Daredevils train relentlessly, wear enough safety gear to build a robot, and understand physics like it's their religion. The job pays in adrenaline, applause, and probably an ongoing relationship with a very patient chiropractor. For them, the danger is the day job. 46. Pet psychic. If you've ever wished your cat would just tell you why it's staring at the wall like it owes it money, enter the pet psychic. These intuitive professionals claim to communicate with animals telepathically, interpreting everything from food preferences to spiritual trauma from that one time you left them at the groomer. Laugh all you want, but wealthy pet owners fork over serious cash for readings. Whether it's true clairvoyance or just an impressive understanding of animal behavior and owner guilt, one thing's for sure. If Fluffy starts meditating during your session, the psychic's not the only one making bank. 47. Train Tamer. While the title sounds like someone wrestling rogue locomotives into submission, a train tamer's job is a bit more Hollywood than Wild West. On film and TV sets, these experts manage real or replica trains, making sure they move safely, look era-appropriate, and don't accidentally derail during a dramatic scene. They collaborate with special effects teams and stunt coordinators to make sure everything runs like clockwork, literally.
Man, let me let you know something, man. Let me let you know something. This is insane work for this to be going on. This is insane work. Insane work.
So the next time you see a train tear through a set in slow motion, know there's someone behind the camera shouting, "Brake, brake, okay, perfect," with the calm of someone who's wrangled a mechanical beast before breakfast. 48. Pet Detective. Move over, Ace Ventura. Real-life pet detectives do exist, and they're surprisingly effective. These professionals use scent trails, tracking dogs, thermal imaging, and sheer determination to find lost pets. It's part private investigator, part animal whisperer, and part emotional support for frantic pet parents. They analyze behavior patterns, check surveillance footage, and often end up crawling through bushes in the middle of the night. The reward? Reuniting people with the animals they love most. And hey, if you ever wanted a job where you can say, "I found a missing parrot in a tree with binoculars and a bag of Doritos," this one's for you. 49. Elevator music composer. Somewhere out there, someone is composing gentle saxophone melodies and digital keyboard riffs that will live forever in elevators, waiting rooms, and possibly your next dental cleaning. These composers are the unsung heroes of ambient sound, crafting instrumental tunes so smooth, so unremarkably pleasant that you barely notice them. And that's exactly the point. It takes real skill to create music that sets a mood without stealing attention. And let's face it, if your Spotify Wrapped ever said top genre Muzak, maybe you owe these composers a thank you note. Or at least a slow, head-bobbing nod of appreciation while you wait for floor 17. So, which of these jobs made you question your entire career path? Would you rather milk a scorpion or be a full-time zombie? Let us know in the comments. We read every single one, even the weird ones. And hey, if you made it this far without quitting your job to become a goldfish trainer, you clearly need more content like this. Hit that subscribe button, drop us a like, and we'll keep delivering the strangest stuff America has to offer.
That's
One
crazy.
bizarre fact at a time.
Shop Etsy for special birthday gifts, like personalized jewelry to celebrate your people. Oh, Anna, what would I do without you?
When a job turns into a life or death game.
The most dangerous jobs in the world. Let's look at those. Just look at those. And also, if I don't see what you're saying, I will be on Kick as well. I will be on Kick as well. Just let you know, if you don't see me looking at what you're looking at, if I don't see what you're saying, I'm about to start it. Give me a minute. Now let's get into this video momentarily. Now, let's talk to him, man.
Join WowTech as we explore these 100% real, dangerous, and downright bizarre professions. While most people rush to escape the storm, that's exactly when storm chasers gear up with cameras, pressure sensors, and climb into armored vehicles built like tanks, charging straight into the eye of the storm.
I'm not risking my life for no storm. I'm not risking my life for no storm.
Isn't to test their survival skills against nature. It's to collect vital data that helps improve weather forecasting and natural disaster warnings. What they face are tornadoes, powerful winds, and even deadly hailstorms. They know the risks, but once you're in the heart of the storm,
I'm not losing my life over no storm. Like what you mean? What are we talking about?
Actually make premium clothing on a budget? Let's talk about it. Most print-on-demand platforms just can't.
Snake shows, or even keeping snakes as pets. Yeah, that's not too unusual. But have you ever seen a cobra form like this? Just one bite from these snakes can be fatal in minutes. Yet these handlers are so used to the risk, every move they make is calculated and precise.
That's crazy.
The snakes are mainly raised for their venom, used in medicine and scientific research. Would you risk your life just to do this job? Yikes. Just watching it gives you goosebumps. Handling them is no joke. Maybe this guy could learn a thing or two from their training techniques.
That's crazy.
Now, let's hop on board with WowTech to the beaches of South Asia, where workers risk their lives every single day, doing one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, shipbreaking. It's a heart-stopping job, and not everyone is lucky enough to make it through the day. No masks, no safety gear, no proper tools. Sometimes, they even use their bare hands to tear apart these massive rusting ships.
What?
They salvage anything they can from the vessels, working 10 to 12 hours a day, wading through oil spills, asbestos, breathing in toxic fumes, always under the threat of being crushed beneath collapsing steel. And the most shocking part, they earn just $120 to $180 a month.
What?
An incredibly small price for a human life. Somewhere deep beneath the ocean's surface, marine biologists are silently waging their own battle. Their workplace? The deep sea, where strong currents rage and dangerous creatures lurk in the dark. They dive in to observe, collect samples, all in the name of science, and to find ways to protect these underwater ecosystems. It's not just risky, it's a mission that plays a crucial role in humanity's fight against climate change. This next dangerous job takes place right on the edge of volcanoes. It's hard to even imagine how intense the heat is out there. And yet, these brave individuals get up close to rivers of molten lava, raging as if ready to consume everything, just to monitor movements, measure temperatures, collect gas and rock samples. All of this is done to predict eruptions and minimize the damage they can cause to people. Facing toxic gases, unbearable heat, and the constant risk of a sudden collapse. This isn't a job just anyone could handle, right? There's a job where you get paid and get to eat on the job. Sounds like a dream, right?
Tastes good. This one's got peas and carrots in it as well, so it's a little bit more palatable.
Tastes of liver.
Hold that thought, because the food is actually for dogs. That's right, it's a real job, pet food taster. It might sound strange, but it's actually an important part of the R&D process for pet food companies. And unless you're a trained expert, don't even think.
Y'all pet? Nah. That's crazy. That's crazy, Mud. That's crazy.
Think about trying it.
That's
it's
insane
definitely not as simple
work.
as it looks on screen.
Be right back.
When it comes to dangerous jobs, we definitely can't leave out bomb disposal experts. In this line of work, there's no room for hesitation, because they're dealing directly with weapons that can cause massive destruction. Every step they take is a gamble, requiring extreme precision in locating, disarming, and neutralizing explosives. One small mistake, and everything could go up in flames. If you're just as amazed by their bravery, drop a like and leave a comment below. Did you know there are people who work in cramped, dark spaces, constantly facing the risk of cave-ins, toxic gases, and heavy machinery? That's the daily reality for miners. Despite these challenges, mining is still considered a noble profession because they're the ones quietly extracting valuable resources, fueling economic growth and industrial development. Yet, what they get in return is often poor protection and barely enough compensation for the risks they take. Sailors don't just steer the ship. They face fierce winds, rough seas, and sometimes even pirates. There are moments when the ship rocks so violently, just staying on your feet becomes a matter of survival. Out at sea, even the smallest mistake can turn into a disaster, because there's no doctor coming to save you in time. So it's no surprise that being a sailor rightfully earned its place on the list of the world's most dangerous jobs. So what does the sweet bowl of honey have to do with danger? That's a fair question if you've never seen how wild honey is harvested. These brave individuals have to climb towering trees or dangle off cliff sides, surrounded by swarms of aggressive bees. They're known as honey hunters. Deep in the mountains and dense forests, these golden drops of honey are a lifeline, helping them survive and stay connected to the land they call home. Dangerous jobs are one thing, but some professions are shocking just by name alone. Take this one for example, professional odor tester. Sounds weird, right? But it's actually a serious job in the cosmetics industry. Every day, these specialists face off with dozens of different body odors, all to test how well a product works. But let's just say, if they run into a particularly intense scent, it might just knock the wind out of them. Next, let's head to the rooftop of the world, Mount Everest. Up here, silent heroes work behind the scenes, the Everest Sherpas. Their job is to lead the way, prepare essential gear, and be ready to step in the moment something goes wrong. They don't just follow beaten paths, they carve out new routes. Every step means facing freezing temperatures, low oxygen, and danger lurking around every corner. While climbers pay thousands of dollars to conquer Everest, these guides risk their lives just to earn a modest paycheck. Teasing a crocodile already sounds insane and dangerous. But imagine taking care of an entire swarm of them every single day. That's the reality for some workers. Feed them carefully, or risk becoming their next meal. We've all seen superhero movies packed with jaw-dropping action scenes, but few people know about the ones truly risking their lives behind the camera. They're actors too, but you won't see them on the red carpet. These are the stunt performers, the ones who take the falls, pull off death-defying moves, and get set on fire in place of the stars. Even with safety gear and intense training, there's no guarantee things won't go wrong. No fame, no spotlight, but the show couldn't go on without them. If he could, this broadcast tower technician would probably love to hire a stunt double too. His job? Climbing towers over 100 meters tall, where one wrong step leaves no second chances. Just getting up there is already brutal, but then comes the strong winds, the risk of electric shock, and even lightning strikes. Did you notice? That's not the ground beneath his feet. It's clouds.
Can you be a travel advisor without quitting your 9 to 5? Actually, yes. We're Fora, the modern travel agency, and we are...
This next job might not be dangerous, but it's definitely not for the faint of heart. Because it only begins when life ends. In the cold, quiet space of a funeral home, they pick up a brush to bring dignity back to faces that have lost all signs of life. Mortuary cosmetologists, a job that may sound eerie, but carries a deeply human and respectful purpose. Now, let's take a look at another high-risk job, mountain bus driving. Alone behind the wheel of a multi-ton vehicle, these drivers navigate winding mountain roads, often slippery and narrow, where just one rainstorm could trigger a landslide. This job is only for those with nerves of steel and hands ready on the wheel. This might look like a scene from an action movie, but it's actually real life for underwater welders who face danger every single day. Their job? Welding massive metal structures underwater, sometimes even at the bottom of the ocean.
How far?
Down there, the water pressure is extreme. Visibility is almost zero, and they might come across some intimidating creatures. Oh no, not this guy. He's just trying to sneak in a kiss. These Indian divers take things to a whole new level, because the place they dive into is sewage drains. Their only protective gear is a single thin rope.
What?
With nothing but their bare hands, they
That's
clean
crazy.
and repair filthy clogged pipelines underground. What threatens their lives? Infections, toxic gases, and even dangerous creatures. This is a real and rather unusual job in Japan. These workers are hired just to push people onto trains. In Japan, subways get incredibly crowded during rush hour, and that's when this seemingly strange job becomes absolutely essential.
That's insane. That's insane, Mud. That's crazy work. Wait, so people test out beds? Professional mattress testers? Wow, that's crazy. These are actually jobs. So someone has laid on my bed before I have.
I really hate listening in my mom.
That's crazy.
Do you love to travel? How about making money? I have an opportunity for you that you're gonna love.
A laughter yoga class?
And then wash.
That is the dumbest thing I know. What? Nah. Nah, that's not healthy. That's not healthy at all. That is not healthy at all.
Dangerous, bizarre, even crazy. But for these people, it's just another day on the
everybody
job.
on kick.
So,
If y'all
which one would you
watching,
dare to try?
and if y'all viewing, sub up, follow. I'm just now starting off being a kick creator. I'm trying to get to where I can just do it and get paid hourly. Once I get to there, then we good.
Let us know in the comments. And don't forget
That's
to
so
like
dumb.
and subscribe for more wild and fascinating videos.
That's so dumb.
Ever wondered what it takes to master the world's most unique professions? From navigating the halls of luxury as America's first hotel concierge, to training in an elite butler academy.
A Butler Academy?
These jobs are anything but ordinary.
This is the only place in San Francisco you can see bison. This is the best spot to view the Golden Gate Bridge. This is one of the oldest gay bars in the city. Cheers. But it all starts here, at the concierge desk of the Fairmont San Francisco. I'm Tom Wolfe, and I'm America's first concierge. I was very lucky because my parents loved to go out, so I was constantly seeing the world of hospitality, the world of the restaurants, the world of sophistication, and that's kind of where the seed was planted, shall we say. My first hotel job was working in Washington, D.C., and I then went to London, and the general manager, "Have you got a morning suit?" Luckily, I knew what a morning suit was, and I said, "Of course, Mr. Schwinter, I do." My next port of call would be Paris. I managed to get a job at a very luxurious hotel right on the Champs-Élysées, and I learned many lessons. I made my way back to the United States, where I found myself in San Francisco. I started as the concierge at the Fairmont in 1974. The Fairmont Hotel occupies an entire square block. The main building opened in 1907, 1 year to the day after the Great Fire. If these walls could whisper, what stories they would tell. A secret door that could be used for a discreet exit. The Tonga room was once the Fairmont swimming pool.
I am
If you can
making
think
me
of somebody important, they
some
were here.
ramen,
Whether they were
some
from the world
boiled egg
of
ramen.
Hollywood or the world of politics. Pretty much every president has stayed here at one time or another. And we had the first person to break the color barrier in the Venetian room, where an entertainer of color would be able to stay at the same place where they performed. The Fairmont philosophy has always been the best kind of guest you can hope for is a repeat guest. I'm out and about walking to this very day, I'm still exploring. And I find these little streets that I haven't been down, or I find a shop that I've not been in. And I take the time to go in and say hello and introduce myself. It's a constant learning experience. And the minute you stop learning, well, you might as well stop working.
A professional butler is somebody who is loyal, flexible, discreet, hardworking, honest, but most important, it is a person who has the ability to put somebody else's wishes before your own. That is what makes this profession so very, very difficult. At the age of 21, I became a butler. Nowadays, I am chairman of the International Butler Academy. The International Butler Academy is located in the beautiful village of Simpelveld in the Netherlands. We have about 135 rooms, 80,000 square feet completely dedicated to the training of butlers. Our students live here in our building. They come literally from every country in the world, age from 18 to 68. Students learn about housekeeping, house management, estate management, regular things like even suitcase packing, silver shining, shining shoes. The list is enormous. There's an incredible amount of training to be done in 10 weeks. Discipline here at the International Butler Academy is very, very important. In order to get a job done, you need discipline. I think in order to be successful, you need discipline, and discipline here at school is something we embrace and not something that we are afraid of. Here at school, we always joke about what employers want. They need a clean toilet, they want a warm bed, and they want a hot meal. And those three things are most important for everyone.
You go right, you go left.
My wife and I, we have our own butler. I'm very fortunate. I've had a private butler now for the past 17 years, and this person is very, very important to me. Being a butler can certainly be a wonderful career, simply because if you are responsible for the well-being of the family, for their happiness, that is obviously very, very, very important.
That's crazy, bro. To have a butler.
Mazes are one of the most fascinating things. Almost everybody, as soon as they can crawl, are always wanting to find out what's hidden, what's out of sight. My name's Adrian Fisher. I live in Dorset in England, and I create mazes and labyrinths all over the world. Well, I spent the first few years of my career in accountancy. There came a moment when I'd created a maze in my father's garden, and then I started building one and two more and so on. And then I suddenly realized this was going to be far more fulfilling if I spent my life creating mazes. This is the site of the place. This is 40 meters in diameter, and the maze is going here. Over the years, I've created mazes in some 40 countries, and I guess I've built over 700 full-size mazes in the landscape.
Wow.
I think the maze design is a very esoteric art. You sketch out ideas and develop ideas on paper and drawings. But one of the exciting things is a maze is a network. Now, a maze is a special kind of network where I decide there's only one start point, I decide where the finish is, and I make sure that every single bit of it can be as confusing or as easy as I wish. I'm trying to make it as ingenious and tricky as possible. But in the end, I'm also an entertainer. I like to leave clues that help you solve it, and you feel so good about yourselves when you have beaten the maze designer. Like a good movie, you get to the end and you don't want it to stop. I'm appealing to some basic instinct in us all that want to be entertained and explore. And a maze is an ideal way of doing that. Its purpose is totally up to one side.
I got more trade lines under my belt.
But gives so much pleasure to so many millions.
For was never media.
Cotton candy. Who knew sugar and air could taste so sweet?
Well, a guy named James Morrison, an amateur inventor whose occupation and taste buds didn't exactly align. He was a dentist. And during his lifetime, James even became the president of the Tennessee Dental Association.
Don't forget to floss.
But he was also a confectionery enthusiast with a passion for culinary advancement. He paired with John C. Warthen, an old friend and fellow confectioner. Together, the two designed and co-patented what they called the electronic candy machine. The device rapidly spun and melted sugar through small holes until it was fluffy and nearly 70% air. They called the new treat Fairy Floss. They introduced their product at the 1904 World's Fair, selling it in small wooden boxes for 25 cents each.
Thank you.
That's about $6 today. Fairy Floss was a huge success. In 6 months, they sold over 68,000 boxes, grossing in today's money around $440,000. But despite the success of the sugar spun business, Morrison returned to his day job as a dentist. So next time the dentist tells you you're eating too many sugary treats, well, blame him.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That is insane work. That's insane work. That's insane work. So you mean to tell me that there are these type of jobs out there
You was talking too much.
All right, but 1 second. Switching it up on them. Switching it up on them. Reacting to the street culture of no snitching just got exposed. Just got exposed. I just want to make sure that it's on what it's supposed to be on. All right, cool. Let's get this party rolling. Hey, brethren, if you come back in here, at least bring some more people with you, so I can have a conversation with y'all.
You was talking too much trying to help a nigga, but you wasn't trying to hurt a nigga, man. Snitching is trying to hurt a nigga. No, snitching is trying to get another nigga fucked. Listen, man. Snitching is you go in there and say, as long as you don't say nothing to incriminate no nigga, and your intention ain't to get a nigga locked up.
We always talk about on my channel is how dumb the street culture is. And one of the biggest things they always talk about is snitching. And the reason why we say it's dumb is because they sit here and talk about don't snitch, snitch. Then tapes always come out of them snitching. So now you kind of ask yourself, like, what exactly is snitching? Because sometimes it seems like they move the goalposts. So I brought my boy Supreme on the podcast today to have this discussion with me because 21 Savage recently got on the Big Bank podcast and described what snitching is. So let's have this discussion. And I want to hear what y'all got to say in the comment section below about all of this, all right? Let's get into this.
Your nigga do something, you get your man, rap about him, whatever the fuck you want to do about regular people. But don't go shooting in no crowd. Shit like that. Right. That's what fucked it up, and that's what started bringing all the bullshit, bro. To where the folks come respect. I remember a long time ago, police came up on the corner, right? They were like, bro, they pulled all to the side. Look, man, we ain't tripping, man, long as y'all don't be up here shooting nobody, calling nobody. Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to say. Just don't do no violence. So after that, we start, hey, we whooping niggas' ass. Don't shoot nobody up in on them because you're going to get into it with all of us. Fucking up the money. Right. That's what's going on. Niggas is fucking up the money in the music because everybody want to smack something.
Ain't nobody doing nothing, though.
They done did it all. What is you talking about? You don't need to do no more, man.
I don't even think a nigga need to just leave that alone. Like,
No,
fuck goddamn, hey, we ain't doing nothing to pedestrian. We ain't doing nothing to nobody. Take that part out of it.
Sometimes you gotta do something.
That's what fucking up the streets.
What?
Just the bang bang shit.
But some shit is sanctioned, bro. Like, nigga do the wrong shit. Like, I'm just being real though. Like, if somebody break in your house while your kid was there or something gotta happen about that.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no nothing else. Something has to happen about that. Like, I don't know who, I don't know what to do, but something.
Yeah.
We need to be able to police our own communities, man.
I get what you said. That's another thing that be fucking that I be thinking about too. I be like, damn, why when niggas talk about snitching, they act like it only apply to the streets. I ain't never seen no police officers testify on no police officer.
They got a code.
They supposed to be the ultimate opposite of the streets though, and they stand on the same principle. Nigga, if me and my goddamn what they call that shit, my partner patrolling, and goddamn my partner jump out the car and chase a nigga, and a nigga goddamn got a phone, and he goddamn pulling his phone out, and my partner kill him, boy, that his partner gonna say, I thought I saw a gun too.
If you do anything,
even if he didn't, even if he knows
that's
his heart,
criminal,
he didn't see no gun.
I'm telling.
But a nigga
Facts,
like
I'm
snitching
telling.
is just this oxymoron from the street.
What are you talking about?
But niggas
I'm
been getting
telling.
told this shit. The police stand on it. Everybody that work for goddamn.
If you are
stand
not
on it. They don't
related
snitch
to
on each
me,
other. And goddamn,
I'm
your mama
telling.
you, don't come back and tell me what your little sister did. I'm gonna whoop your ass. So this shit drilled in a nigga head. But niggas act like this just some oxymoron street shit.
No, but you got some people that raise their kids to tell.
Yeah, of course.
Them the niggas who done got in the streets and got the money before the real. See, what happened was they let the whole niggas get the money first, bro.
I never made money in the streets. I never made money in the streets. All the money I made was working for myself. I never did no street nothing. I don't got no beef with nobody. I got no ops. I'm being for real. Keeping it 100 with you. I got no ops. Because if someone pull up to you and say, I'm somebody's op, I'm gonna be like, I don't know you, sir. How am I an op if I don't even know you? Make it make sense.
I'm just being 100, bro. They did. They let them niggas get the money first, because them niggas was more focused enough to get the money, get in a position, get in the office, get to hiring people and all that shit. So now you got street niggas that come in this shit that knowing like I don't really fit in with that, so I'm just gonna be humble and let music talk or let Ebony talk. I'm gonna let these people talk because I don't know but one way. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me not to peep whole shit. Like if I come in the office and the motherfucker saying some shit that just some whole shit.
So you feel like nobody who snitched was a street nigga and was raised not to tell?
I feel like every nigga who have told, they been with tell. I don't feel like no nigga got tricked or none of that.
It don't matter if a nigga would tell, if they would tell. I'm saying, you saying it's people that's raised to tell. I'm saying them type people who raised to tell, of course you have the exception. But
there are some people who get paid to tell. There are some people who are paid to be snitches. There's a job title for that.
In the hood, your mama used to whoop your ass when you told on your brother or your sister.
There's a lot of people who are getting paid to tell.
How many of y'all used to get a whipping for telling on y'all siblings?
Your mom used to get mad if you told on your siblings, bro?
Shit, my mom used to say nobody likes a snitch. That's what she used to always say. No, listen, why you
I
always
never told
tattletale?
him. I never told him my relatives. But if you ain't related to me,
but at the
if
same
we got
time,
no
it's like,
blood, no
he ain't like us
beef, like
handling it our
even if we
own
got
way
beef
either.
and I don't know
So
you,
it's like, what am I supposed to do? Just
Like-
take the
like,
bullshit from my sisters?
I'm not
You know
going
what
to
I
jail
Take
for
the bullshit
nobody.
from my brothers?
So
You don't want me
they
to
got to
tell
fess
you
up.
I can't handle it. So what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
The criminal wins.
Because I'm from the
Arrest these
suburbs,
bandits.
bro. I'm from the
Arrest
subs.
Nah,
Yo,
that's
for
not
real.
fact.
Yeah,
Just
yo,
stating
real quick,
facts.
on the part where he said that police, they have their own code. Like you don't snitch on your fellow police officer. I think the problem with snitching, to me, like the way these street dudes be describing it, the easiest way I can use this is like 6ix9ine. They got mad at 6ix9ine for snitching on people that were committing crimes to him. Now, in the police department, if a fellow police officer was to do something like, let's say, I'm gonna cut that out. Let's say another police officer, there is no code like now you can't tell on the perpetrator.
Yeah.
That's where the streets be losing me. When they be talking about like, I don't snitch on your man because you got caught. I get that. But when you start saying don't snitch on somebody that did something to you because that's the community guidelines.
Yeah.
That's where they get organized. It's like, bro, what? You mean to tell me something broke into my house, but I can't call the police for that? Nah, that's crazy. What do you think about that?
I mean, that's weird to me too. I feel like most of the inner cities have been conditionalized, like he's saying. They saying all of the right shit since we was younger to think that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's at a certain point that you become conflicted. It's like, should I tell? Shouldn't I tell? Would I be looked at? A lot of people just don't want to be looked at as they green or looked at as they a snitch or something like that. So it's like now you just fall under the imaginary guidelines of, all right, I'm not gonna tell. But then what does that do? Now you somewhere that you don't want to be, that you can't even really handle, and now you regret. Now, you know what I'm saying? And now you regretting life because you just didn't want to be looked at as a snitch. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know how to get on that because I personally feel. Keep going.
Yeah, go ahead. My fault.
Well, I was gonna say I personally feel like it's a certain amount of it's a very select few people that can handle jail.
One thing I love is a good side hustle. There's nothing I love more than a good side hustle. Sometimes you just need an extra $100 or extra $200, maybe to pay a phone bill, just to put groceries in the house. I don't have to get rich off of everything I do. All right. Sometimes I just need an extra $100, an extra $200, a good side hustle. So I have a really good side hustle for y'all today. But of course, nothing in life is free. So what this is going to cost you is your time. It's basically playing games on your phone or leaving reviews for shows. All right. So I'm going to leave the link in the description below and the link in the comment section below. So I want to give a special shout out to one of my subscribers. So I want to give a special shout out to Tamiko Simmons. All right. This is her Instagram right here. I told y'all if it works for y'all, I will give y'all a shout out on my Instagram. All right. So just try it out. The link in the description below, the link in the comment section. It says that she made $50. She cashed out $50 today on PayPal, transferring it to her Cash App. After all the fees, I received $46. I'm not an experienced gamer. Thank you, and please share more. Happy holidays to you and your family. I have screenshots if you need them. So if you're skeptical about it, as you can see, there's real life people making real life money. Try it out for yourself. All right. But let's get back to the video.
You know what I'm saying? They just made to some people like jail. Word. Some people don't even got bread, and then it's another. I thought about this the other day where some people want to go to jail. Like I know so many people that like they don't have bread, they might not be well off, and jail, although it comes with a bunch of bad stuff, it takes care of you.
Yeah.
You get workout, you know what I'm saying? You get this, you get that. So it's supposed to be rehabilitation, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you really have no other options and you can't see past your hood, it's crazy how you revert back to what's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nah, that's a great point. I think there's a lot of people in the streets that they know right from wrong, but they're scared to look like a square. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy to me what's on the other side of that. Like you're so scared of the perception that you'll throw your whole life away. But there's another part to that where if they do tell or come off as a snitch, people could get you off the streets. Nah, I mean, like you become an opposition to all those people. Like, nah, such and such gonna tell. Stay away from them. And now you know your life is in danger. So I don't know. I'm
get told. Not even a whipping. Just get told. Don't tell on your brother. Don't be no tattletale. That's majority of the room, bro.
Nigga, this majority of our people though.
Bro, all these people are from different walks of life, brother.
But we all.
She does audio. He works the camera. He's my manager. I don't know what she do. I don't know what she do. I don't know what she do. She's an A&R.
What I'm saying is,
he work audio.
But I can't gonna be around. I can't. Nigga.
So you saying everybody that hang around each other is the same people? No,
No,
bro.
no.
No. These are all people from different walks of life, bro. Some of these people went to college.
You right about that.
Some of these, and all of them are black, and they all was told.
But when have niggas listened to mom?
I listened to my mom.
Okay, that's
till
why
I got to the age where I could buck. You used to listen to your mama too, till you got to that age where your ass could buck.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so a lot of shit, you didn't take everything that your mama told you. You didn't believe that you was chosen when she told you. You said everything has its cause and effect.
Right.
So another motherfucker could be like, my mama don't know what she talking about. I'm gonna tell.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that ain't the case, bro. I ain't saying that ain't the case. I'm just saying, bro, I just have a different outlook on life than most niggas, I think, that come from my walk of life. So goddamn, all I'm saying is, okay.
That's crazy. I don't know why my mic was turning off.
A code that they follow by, right?
Oh, really?
If your ass tell on your officer when you walk back in that goddamn the station, all the police gonna be looking at your ass like rat ass nigga.
Oh, to the max.
Get what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're not street. It's just betrayal. That's how they look at it. Yes. Like you betrayed the badge.
I agree.
All right, cool. Just like I have a different outlook on prosecutors and goddamn people who that type of shit. Like them ladies who is in third trial, I feel like they doing a job. And their job is to sell this shit. I don't feel like
that's
it's emotionally
crazy.
Attached.
I got the other
I
mic.
Want to see this nigga go to jail.
Charging.
Like my job is to sell my theory. I have to sell my theory to the jury and win the case. So I'm doing this as hard as I can to make these folks think what I'm saying is true. You get what I'm saying? So goddamn, what I'm saying is people now, well, the internet has made it like, oh, snitching is just this dumbass rule that street niggas made up because they all street niggas is just stupid.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
But police uphold the same rule.
No, everyone, politician, everybody. You remember Trump said, man, nigga rat, man.
That's my point.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But the internet making it seem like, who the hell even invented snitching?
No, for real.
Niggas dumb. That shit's stupid.
No, it's just, you can't be a nigga that's upholding something and then don't stand on it. That's how I look at it. Now, if a motherfucker never said that they would never tell, shit, I can't be mad at you for telling.
Right.
But if you one of them niggas who say this,
no, that's not what they saying. They saying snitching is the rule of snitching is stupid.
Who said that?
The whole internet, bro. That's the narrative now. Like that's the general narrative.
Oh, like basically, like why do we care?
Street niggas are stupid. Why do niggas care about the streets? Why do people care that niggas is snitching?
I'm kind of with them on that.
Why though? If we just
because it's fucked up.
But we just agreed that police and all type of other people think the same thing about this same rule.
No, I get you're right. 100% you're right. And if there was 3-4 years ago, I probably would agree with that. But right now, looking at the streets for what it is, all this shit fake. Not just snitching, everything fake.
What you mean?
Everything fake. When niggas is breaking in their partner house, fucking their bitches, fucking their partner bitches, all that shit is bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Like niggas got this code of loyalty to a certain point.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, y'all are doing each other dirty in the streets. But if you tell, you broke the biggest rule. Here's my thing, bro. And I kind of put some notes on my phone about this. Listen, here's how I see snitching. Me and you do a crime, right? And we go out, we drill, whatever. The cops only catch me. They don't catch you. I'm not saying nothing about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me bringing you up, that's snitching. Now, I mean, that's corny. That is betrayal. Because, nigga, we did the same thing. We both understood we was facing time if we get caught. Why bring me into it knowing I didn't get caught? Just to lessen your sentence.
Yeah.
That's snitching. That's corny. Now, if me and you go somewhere and you go off, do a crime, they don't catch you, and then you come back to me. We get caught together. I ain't even know what you just did. I just get caught. They take me in. Nigga, I'm gonna give you some time.
Right? I'm gonna give you some time to make it right.
Some time to get right.
Yeah.
But bro, don't let me see a judge. Don't come to my trial sitting in the audience knowing that I'm sitting here because of you. No, bro. Yana, that nigga right there. Nigga right there. Yo, I tried to give you some time, bro. It's been a month.
But you ain't say nothing. Yeah, you ain't say nothing. Nah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. If it's put in that scenario, I definitely agree with that.
And then the very last thing.
Keep going.
My fault, because I had put down this. The very last thing. And this is where the streets lose me. Like Trump would say, they lose me. Bro, if you do a crime to me, nigga, I'm telling. It don't even matter. Ain't no context needed, nigga. I'm telling. You mean to tell me if a nigga do a crime to me, he wakes up broke as hell, right, and says, yo, that nigga's doing good in life. I'm about to go over there and try to steal some shit so I could go pawn it and get right. He woke up like that. I woke up feeling good, put on my little house slippers, walked around, drink a cold ice glass of water or something like that, and I'm now about to throw my life away because this nigga woke up angry instead of, yo, look, some dude broke into my crib. I ain't trying to throw my life away because I live good. I don't think he lived that good. This is where I think he lives. Go find him. Nigga, I am the most civilian of all civilians if that was to happen. God forbid. You know what I mean? But what? I'm not going out to become the biggest gangster of the streets to throw away my life because another dude has nothing to lose.
Yeah. I agree with you. I mean, I agree. So let me ask you a question.
Because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
So let me ask you. So you're saying if the situation is not warrant for it, you're snitching. What I mean by that is like if somebody disrespects you right in front of you, or like let's just say if you figure out that the guy who broke into your house is directly in front of you and you just got the information, he's right. So it's not justifiable for you to do something to him right then and there, or are you still gonna step outside and say, well, I just found out that this nigga is right in front of me. Can y'all come pick this motherfucker?
You saying like if a nigga steal my phone?
Yeah.
Hey man, if you know, you know. Look, some things got to be dealt with right there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's moments where you're like, all right, nigga, that instance, like, nigga, you took my shit right in front of me.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna be like, okay, stay right here and just dart off to go call the police in the bathroom. No, that's crazy. But at the same time, there does still have to be a point where you're like, okay, I don't want to throw away my life. You know what I mean? I don't want to wind up doing time because somebody else is stupid. Think about everything I'm building in life, and here come a dumb motherfucker just creeping in with his stupid shit. He does something stupid, and then I say, all right, y'all, pause this shit up here. Come down to his level, and now I'm dealing with him, and now I can't even go back up there because I done lost at your level. So I think
feel that.
The conscious thing to do, the smart thing to do is to be like, yo, I ain't about to crash out, over this. Now you do have to separate your ego, like kind of like how I got lost in that moment when that dude tried to take my phone. You do get lost in your ego, but you got to be able to catch yourself. Yeah, I mean, 'cause it's a fine line of you losing everything because somebody else was mad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and sometimes, yo, can y'all come get this dude? Like, I don't know what's going on with son in his mental. My mental is good. Can y'all come get him? Sometimes that's the smartest move. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, being real is
broke with no dad.
Yeah. No, you're right. Because being a part of being real, and this is the part where a lot of people just wouldn't be able to fathom that come from that side. But a part of being real is knowing when to walk away. or knowing when it is that fine line of, all right, am I really about to throw away my life? You see, the thing that I feel like it's so many different people that come from the hood. Now you got the active street guy, you got the street guy that's just grew up around some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like to think that's just me. And then you got the person that just don't really that literally chose to go the opposite way. Right? Now, the person that just grew up around some stuff, those are usually the people that we talking about. And this is just speaking for myself, because I seen a bunch of stuff. I won't say anything, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, more than likely you get caught at the wrong place at the wrong time. More than likely is just, and then now you still have to worry about, yo, do I fall under that umbrella of not snitching? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I fall under, because 21 Savage is making a great point. Everybody sees it as betrayal. Everybody, period. But the one thing that I want to make light of is, like, if you're honest, this is where I agree with, I don't know the other guy's name, but this is where I agree with him at.
That's Big Bang.
Because if you, say that again?
That's Big Bang. He a legend in Atlanta.
Big Bang. All right, bet. Shout out to Big Bang. But this is why I agree with him at, is because if you uphold the image, your actions speak louder than words. If you uphold the image of, okay, if I do this, like, I know that I'm not supposed to be telling. If you know that, then literally just go the other way. I've been in so many situations to where if something happened directly in front of me, I'm going to handle the moment with my homies. That's just period, point blank, period. But I've also been in situations to where people all right, bet we about to go run this mission. We about to go play ball on these. And at that moment, I was honest with everybody and say, yo, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go back to the crib. And everybody respected that, period. You know what I'm saying? And I could only literally count on my hand about one or two other homies that was like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, y'all about to consciously go out and mess your life up. All right, I'm going this way. If something comes across my table, then that's just the life that God, you know what I'm saying? This is how it got to be. But if I'm choosing to do something, then that's totally different. You know what I'm saying?
So now let me ask you a question. If in that situation, you and your homies, now I mean, y'all walking in the street and they say, yo, we about to go run this mission. You say, yeah, I'm good or whatever. They go do what they got to do. The cameras catch y'all talking on the street before they go run their mission. You get arrested. Are you telling on them niggas? Because you didn't do it.
And the funny thing is, I've been in that situation without saying too much. I've been in that situation. Now, what I did, I told exactly what I did. Like, listen, yeah, I was talking to them. I went that way. If y'all got the right footage, y'all would see that I went that way. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't say much else at all. Now, luckily, and this is a rare case, right? So luckily, the person that I was with, the thing that he told the story, it added up with what I said. So he wasn't like, yeah, everybody came, everybody knew what was going on. No, it was like, listen, I did this on my own accord. Nobody else knew. And that was just that. You know what I'm saying? So everything fell into my favor as far as that. But when I was speaking to my lawyer, to the judges, to whatever, I had a regular day. I had a regular day. I did what I had to do. I went this way, and that's exactly what happened. You could ask any of these people that was at the scene or any of the victims exactly if what I'm saying is correct, then that's it. My story checks out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But did I intentionally say, yeah, nah, this they was planning to do that and they was no, I just felt like I was young, so it was a part of me is like, yo, you're going to be looked at as that. Yes, that was a heavy influence, right? And then I just knew for a fact that I would never necessarily downplay the people that I was with at that point. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely said every single thing that I did. Now, if that's dry snitching, if that's dry snitching, like, yo, I ain't do nothing, but they went that way, you know what I'm saying? Then call me a dry snitch. But I'm going to tell you exactly my actions, and that's the only truth that I can live by.
Yeah, well, it sounds like what you're saying is more like, let the cops do their job. Like, y'all go, this is what I did, y'all go find out the rest. I think the scary part with that becomes when cops aren't willing to do all that work. You know, we got you.
Man.
We just need somebody to take the fall for this. We got you.
But he didn't do that. Like, I don't don't even want your side bitch, bro. I don't even want a bitch you done fuck.
Yeah, but...
Because I know my nigga nasty. I don't want to fuck behind your nasty ass, bro.
But... Bust his ass in.
Huh?
Tell him.
No, I get it. But you got niggas...
If you signed up for the streets.
But this ain't the same streets that they signed up for.
It is.
They ain't signed up for the streets you signed up for.
Ain't no concrete change where I'm from.
All right.
That shit still look the same, bro.
Tell you, niggas ain't signed up for the same shit. These niggas is coming back today to court in the holder tell you, like, bro, you know what you gotta do? Niggas in jail telling you to tell.
I don't know about that.
Bro, they is, bro.
I don't know.
Man, work your one.
I don't know about that.
Man, please.
I ain't never heard it, so I can't say yes or no. I ain't saying it don't exist. I'm just saying I never heard that one.
Okay. And we ain't gonna make this
all I know, nigga.
How y'all come up with it? This ain't really telling. Like, what's really telling? Like,
look, before you say that, right? Before you say that, right? All right, this is what I was gonna tell you. At the end of the day, when I watched Training Day, when goddamn Denzel found out Jake rat ass was finna tell on him, he tried to smoke Jake.
Fact.
And they were both police officers.
Yeah.
Okay. What you just said though?
I said, when did y'all start gauging like that ain't really telling?
Like I ain't never said that ain't really telling. I either say it ain't telling or it is telling.
I'm trying to think.
Because people try and make shit so simple. Like, okay, the game of basketball is goddamn, you shoot it in the hoop, you get a point. Goddamn, if the other person shoot it in the hoop, they get a point.
But niggas will say, if a nigga ain't nobody locked up, like niggas can show.
No, bro, no. Let me tell you.
All right, go ahead.
Look, niggas are trying to simplify the streets to just, if you shoot it in the net, you get a point. If you shoot it in the other net, they get a point. But they ain't bringing up, goddamn, boy, if you stand in the key, that's 3 seconds. If the ball go out, that's out of bounds. If you grab a nigga the wrong way, that's a foul.
Yeah, if you touch it on the goal,
if you goddamn hang on the goal, nigga, that's interference. You goddamn hanging on the rim.
Yeah.
If you yell at the ref, nigga, that's a tech.
Yeah.
So the streets is the same way. It ain't just black and white, just one thing, and every nigga know that. And every city got how they look at certain shit, bro. Like some niggas look at saying a dead nigga did some shit is telling. I don't look at that like telling. If I go on the move with my man and my man don't make it, boy, everything in his car, everything we just did, he did it.
You still told on the dead.
I don't give a fuck.
Me neither, but I'm just saying.
You still told on the dead. I'm a rat.
But you still told on the dead nigga though.
But so can a nigga call you a rat for that?
They can call the fuck they want to call.
Niggas can always say anything.
But you told on the dead nigga.
I'm just a rat then at that point.
But you tell on a live nigga.
Yeah, that's snitching. If you tell on a live nigga, that's snitching.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It's too many. It's too much. It's too many.
It's best.
Yo, bro, what you think about that, bro? Niggas going to mission, bro. One of your bros don't make it out. Put it all on him.
Yes,
I don't think that's snitching, bro. I feel like that makes sense. Like,
I'm
bro,
telling
put it
everything.
all on him.
Word up.
He doesn't have to live with any of the consequences of the actions. Like,
that's a fact.
He ain't living. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not living no more. So, I don't know. I think that makes sense. What you think, bro?
That make a lot of... I ain't got no comment, bro. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing.
It was his idea.
Yes.
Hell, he the only one that went inside.
He the only one that went inside. You know what I'm saying? Unless they got video of everything, no.
That's
did
him right there
everything.
wearing my hoodie, my
Word
hat,
up.
my sneakers.
That nigga stole from me.
Him. Nigga said, put it all on the dead nigga.
Word up, yeah. Nigga said, you still told on the dead nigga though.
You still told on the dead nigga.
It's too many. It's too many. It's too many.
It's multiple. It's multiple. It's not just simplified. It is, bro.
No, it is. It is, bro. If you go in there and talk to them folk without a lawyer, you told.
No, you didn't.
All right.
No, you didn't.
I'm saying.
Okay, so
it's different.
So let me say something. All right.
Go ahead.
Me and you on the move. Me and you on the move, nigga.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We robbing nigga. A nigga telling goddamn man, bank and Savage robbed me. Woo. Them folks snatched me up. They bring me in the room. Yeah, we want to know did bank rob him. Nah, hell nah. Man, bank was in the bed asleep. I talked to bank.
I feel.
I told on you.
You can't.
Did I tell on you, man? No.
You kind of did.
How?
Cause get what? What if I ain't said that?
What you mean?
What if I said I was got there at my mama's house? You told that I was at another house.
Hey, Bank, boy, I told them folks you was at home.
I already done told them damn, you fucked the whole case up.
No, you ain't.
Don't say shit, nigga.
No, that ain't snitching. That ain't snitching.
What is it then?
That ain't snitching. That's your ass talking too much trying to help a
Thank
nigga. You was talking too much trying to help a nigga, but you wasn't trying to hurt a nigga, man.
I feel what you
Snitching is trying to hurt a nigga.
No, you
Snitching is trying to get another nigga
Man,
fucked.
no, I should be
Listen,
starting
man.
talking about this shit, man.
Snitching is trying to get another nigga fucked up so you can be unfucked up. That's what snitching is, bro.
I understand that. But let me ask you something, right? You did all that lying for me. Right?
It's funny.
And then
Did
the
all
folks
that
tell
lying
you,
for me.
this how they get you.
The spicy
That's why they
ramen.
say you got the right to remain silent. They tell you, okay, well, you finna go to jail for perjury because Bank he already said this. You finna be like, oh.
They can't
Let me tell you what happened then.
They can't take.
That's how they usually get niggas.
They can't take you to jail for perjury. Perjury is if you lie on under oath.
See, I don't know.
Yeah. Come on.
But you just said, but a scary nigga. They got a scary nigga in there.
Hey man, I don't care what you go in there and say, as long as you don't say nothing to incriminate no nigga, and your intention ain't to get a nigga locked
But
up.
do you agree? All right, let's move forward. Do you agree? Just ask for your lawyer. From this point on.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Just
Sure.
ask for your lawyer. That makes it simple.
Yeah.
Because you ain't got to worry about it. We ain't got to discernment. Like, did he, or could he, or it just really, we ain't got to even decipher.
Right.
The folks give you the best
But
game
you know,
in the world.
sometimes folks go in there and try and hear what they talking about too, though, to see what they got. So you might not even be saying nothing. You might just be in there letting them talk. I done seen gangsters do that, and when as soon as they ask them a question, I don't want to talk. I'm call my lawyer.
That's different.
But
That's
you
different.
still
In there with them folks
You
without
ain't
your lawyer.
talking.
You just said if a nigga go in there without
Don't
his
say
lawyer.
that.
Oh, nice. Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Why you moving the goalpost?
You did.
You did. You just said don't go in there without your lawyer.
Listen, man. You just said some whole shit. Listen, if y'all motherfucker ain't telling me on the way to jail, I ain't trying to really go in no room and talk to
You
y'all.
ain't got
bro.
no choice. You got to go in this room and then say you.
I will never see the inside of a jail. I will never see the ins. I don't even know what a jail look like. I never went through the whole process of being in jail. I got no cases on me. People can look at my record and see that nothing is on there. Because even when I get pulled over, even though I know the law, on how everything is supposed to go, I'ma still let them search everything. Even though I know how the law is supposed to be ran. Because the cop has the authority to shoot. I don't have like there's laws stating where I can carry in the state that I live in. But I would rather him do his investigation or whatever. Because I remember it was one time I got pulled over and I was working at the time. I was going over 90 in a 45. I was doing medical courier in 2020. This policeman was so happy. That he thought he hit the bank because he saw that I was delivering things. Then he said I have probable cause that you are delivering things you're not supposed to. I said, fine, check it. Then he checked it. That man got mad. Then he checked my license and saw that it was suspended. And then he asked me, did you know your license was suspended? I was like, no one told me nothing about my license being suspended. This was back in 2020. So I'm saying,
Don't want to talk. They bring you in the room. They ain't telling you where you going. Yes, in the back of the police car. You gonna be nigga gonna be playing some weird ass shit on the radio.
Been the suspect, but they ain't never really asked me shit.
Nigga, they asked the suspect shit.
I'm saying they ain't asked me shit. They always telling me what I did, and that's it.
How they tell you that? Was your lawyer there when they told you that?
What you mean?
What you mean?
Pull up, put your hand in the handcuff. You been on the radio.
Your lawyer was at there.
Nigga, my lawyer always been in the car with me.
Why they were talking to you then?
Listen.
Why they were talking to you then?
When them folks pull you over, them folks pulled your ass over for that damn case. What they said, we got 7.
Yeah.
When you got to the thing,
When I got in the back of the car, I said, hey, man, y'all know y'all fucked up. Y'all know that case thrown out. Was I telling?
No.
Hey, man, that case thrown out, man. This warrant ain't nothing, man.
You weren't snitching, but you was telling them that your case was told out. You was telling them that.
He's doing too much.
Nah, but bro, we gotta help rewrite the code for these young niggas, bro. Cause these niggas thinking they can finesse, and then when they see they finesse go sour, they went intention wasn't to tell sometimes. But when they finesse go sour, they feel caught up and boxed up. That's when they fall up. How many times we seen that on First 48? Nigga going them motherfuckers too good. We didn't lie.
All I'm saying is I can't judge a nigga off of a finesse. I'm judging you off whether your ass snitched or you didn't snitch. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So did you go in this bitch and say such and such did this to such and such? Or such and such did this to such and such?
All right, let me ask you another question. What if a nigga went in there and said such and such did this, but then such and such them didn't do it? Is that finesse?
That's telling.
I don't see, I'm lost now.
That's telling. You saying if I go in the room and they saying
mislead. If you go in the room and mislead, you know goddamn court did blase squaze, but you say Shy did it, but you know Shy got an alibi, she was at home. Is that telling?
Nah. Well, hold on. Let me think about it. I'm trying to process what you're saying. All right. Goddamn, such and such did it, but I'm saying such and such did it, but I know such and such got an alibi.
Yes.
Like a good alibi.
Yeah, like on camera at home in some apartments. We know that they at home. You said, yeah.
You know why I say it depends on how the person that I'm spinning them towards take it. Because they hold the power. So I'm giving them the power. Because it's snitching if the person I said did it, say it's snitching.
Don't need no
How
damn
can you
handbook,
prove that
man.
wasn't snitching?
It'd be honest.
If court did it, but I'm saying Shy, and Shy say, man, Savvy told on me. How can I prove I didn't? So it's snitching. You can't ask me that. It's
you
whatever.
You trying to save her.
Yeah, but it don't matter. My opinion don't matter. I can't determine that because well, my answer to your question is it's whatever the fuck Shy said it is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you in your
which is very subjective. So basically his answer is there's no definitive answer on what snitching in that case. Now, I mean, it's really up to however that person feels. And this is where the streets lose me because, well, I mean, they lose me in so many different places, but y'all sit here and talk about snitching as if it's a concrete code. It's like a premeditated discussion that niggas that had, and they like, all right, so this is what snitching is, and you got a test on Friday. Now, I mean, do not fail.
Mm-hmm.
What is snitching? If it's up to this person. Nah, it's up to this person how this person describes it. Because this whole conversation, I can see where it's going. It's going to the whole Gunna and Thug situation. And honestly, both of them niggas really snitched. Like, from these dudes' codes, they both said, yes, these dudes do crimes. Thug named names. You know what I mean? Like, Gunna said the organization. They really both did the same thing in my eyes. That's just my eyes. But people are judging it differently based on how they feel about the person. And the reason why I say that is because people straight blackball 6ix9ine. They straight blackballed him for doing the same thing. Basically saying that this is a dangerous organization or this person did a crime. And now, I mean, he started pointing the fingers. These niggas did the same thing and got out.
Yeah.
But dudes have selective outrage based on it being their favorite rapper. And
Yeah.
for a lot of people, 6ix9ine was never niggas' favorite rapper. He was just the most viral rapper, the most entertaining rapper. Now, I mean, so people was quick to just be like, I'm good on him. But as far as what he did, I'm seeing regular, common, civilian homies be like, yeah, we don't F with rats. Like, nigga, you got third period in like an hour, bro. Calculus, my nigga. Like, you not part of nothing. Like, come on, bro. So
facts. I feel like it is a fine line of just, if you made for it, you made for it. If you're not, you're not. And that's why I see both of them as being right and wrong. Because I know so many people that they not on the internet, they not out here, you know what I'm saying? They not, if they doing what they doing, they really behind the scenes getting bread, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever they gotta do, they not out. But you got the eyes in the sky everywhere now. And I feel like that's one of the reasons, you know what I'm saying? Because you might be recorded and you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So
Word.
it's like, what's the name? But I do feel like it's so many people that grow up with the facade of, oh, I want to do this because it looks cool, but they was never about that. And I feel like that trumps every real nigga out there. And that's the rules that we kind of playing by, or that's being in the social media eye, that's being idolized right now. That's the rules that's being idolized. Is the people that grow up that know that they don't got 15 to 20 years in them if they get caught, and then now they just doing a bunch of bullish, and that's what we playing by right now. That's why the goalposts keep getting moved. That's why it's like this and like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the real people that's doing it is they not saying nothing, but then they also, they not in the public eye. I seen what was it? It was Poetic Flacco. I had reacted to one of his videos about some Hoovers or whatever that was out there just threatening people.
Yeah.
And at the end of it all, he said, "Yes, well, go stream my shit, man." And I'm just like, I just threw the headphones, like, bro, like, how the hell are you threatening people, telling them you're gonna put them in a body bag, but you done set up your camera, you set up your lights, you set up your microphone, and then you asking people to go stream you on your what's the name, and you make it seem like Poetic is snitching or I'm snitching, as if the cops can't make a YouTube page.
Facts.
It's like what's going on now? Like what is really snitching? It's like you're arguing with somebody like, nigga, I want to make my own case. If I like, let me do that. It's like who your case is being built regardless, and you put it in the public eye.
Yeah, you put it out there.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So
and that's what we playing with
Poetic now. Snitching because he's like, bro, you just added to it, nigga. You just snitched on yourself.
Exactly.
You're a snitch. Like, but one thing I want to say on that point though, of a lot of people, they not really like that. Wallow actually said that. He said there's a lot of people in the streets that are actually scared to be themselves. Now, I mean, they get caught in a life of crime because they're scared to actually be themselves. Because who they actually are may not fit in with the popular people that's in the in the community and stuff. But I'm gonna let a little bit more of this video play, and then we'll
you would be trying to finesse.
Right.
Say that.
So
it
basically everything is subjective. Basically,
exactly.
So we really can't come to terms of what's telling and what's not.
We can't.
And I'm gonna end it right there.
Makes no sense, right?
Bro, which is why to me the streets don't make no sense, because at any point in time somebody could just throw that snitching label on you. You know what I mean? If it don't make sense, if you not the man in your city, niggas, they know you, but they don't really mess with you for real, they can easily just say you snitching. If you the man over there and everybody wants you to be back on the streets, they'll be like, nah, they ain't really snitching because you are who you are. You know what I mean? So, bro, needless to say, bro, stay out the
I will be right back. I'll be right back. Be right back. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to rinse and repeat. I'll be right back.